Scavenge, Spec Ops, and Overwatch. Similarly, again, a bit of an odd dock out there, but still triple infantry, and otherwise sort of very much looking on meta there from both players. Very much looking on meta. No vast surprises there. Match going to take a bit there before it can begin, though, so we're going to hang on a bit there. Ah, Moobot's still about there. Jolly good. Chipwreck, von Litsov, Quasar. I can't show it off, Quasar. Sadly, I cannot show it off. Again, the streaming program utilized, while it has many neat things, it can't really show anything but the game, and it can't use overlays, so it does have some limitations. The efficiency of it is just allows me, who's not necessarily that technically skilled, just stream without much of an issue, but it does mean there's a lot of functionality I'm lacking until they decide to add that functionality to the streaming program, which so far they have not decided to get there. That sounds rather aggressive there. Falienesus. So, Jeremy, fighting for the honour of La France, versus Pappy Daniel, the Swedish champion. I think he's also the only Swede in the tournament. There's two Danes. We got Frederick and Aimstrong. Double the Danes, double the glory. Your favourite kind of show, Chipwreck. It's your favourite kind of show. So again, we're just waiting here. Crossroads is one of 4 maps available. There's Holotny Falmer as well. Crossing in the Woods. And the 4th one eludes me at the moment in my memory. But they're basically all chosen. So Wehrmacht actually has a chance. So, you know, no maps with easy, you know, garrison of buildings right around cut-off points. That way makes things miserable for the Wehrmacht. Thank you, Quasar. Thank you. Though it would have been quite a ride since you'd have to travel all the way to my island. Would have been too expensive as well. Hello, maybe me. Hope you're doing well there in Mayland. Hope you're doing well in Mayland. So we are moments away here from the match beginning. Again, Heavy Cavalry, Infantry, and Armour Company versus Scavenge, Overwatch, and Spec Ops. Triple Infantry on both sides. Yeah, my own private island. So cool Wagen start here from Jeremy. And a double reaction start here for Pappy down, indicating he's going to be going a bit aggressively there in terms of just seizing territory. Not so much shooting Germans, just aggressively seizing as much of the map here as he can here. Rifle following up there for Pappy O'Daniel. Fighting for America, freedom and democracy, taking on the role here of the 3rd Armored Division versus Jeremy's 1st SS Panzerdivision, Leibstandarte. Hello to you, an alternate world. Mithriath, Kurahi, and everybody else joining in. Rifle following up there for Pappy down. He's rushing for the centre, trying to establish some kind of dominance here. And also noting Jeremy, is heading east side here on the map. He's not going for the much more sort of common move where you just sort of go towards here, grab that, and sort of set up a front round here. He's actually aiming for sort of this one here, which is an interesting sort of setup, if you will. And meanwhile, Pappy Daniel is setting himself up to expecting actually a push through here. So, in that regard, Jeremy seems to be the one sort of slightly outmaneuvering here. Pappy down, though Pappy down is trying to be speedy here with the double rear echelon start, which is rather interesting to note. Racist, Francis, you're so racist. Now, grabbing the food point there, grabbing the point here. We got a bit of barbed wire down there. The streaming program, again, while I can't do overlays, while I can't do other stuff, I can draw on it. I can draw on the map. I'm not going to do it a lot there, obviously. So not into detriment there. We got Reasons here, they got Rock pushing up to jump, pushing up support here. At the same time, he's moving Foxgoes westwards, though that he has rather weakened his right push here and left him more vulnerable here to Pappy Downers pushing in themselves up. The Reasons aren't really much of a flanking force versus the Sturm Pioneers. So it's a bit of an interesting move here. He's going to need more infantry down here. No, he's actually now sending more Foxgoes westwards, so perhaps what the Eastern force is actually is more of a distraction. and basically sort of delay whereas the Volkskriegs then sort of move to sort of secure the actual territory. So basically what we're seeing here is again sort of move here for distraction, and then this again is actually sort of the primary move. Interesting, interesting. Epic pen? I don't know what you're talking about there. I'm just using XSplit Gamescaster, which allows it. Yeah, I'm planning on it. I'm also working on a logo so we can actually hide up this bit here down the road. Logo's taking a bit of a while, but I'll probably switch over to the other program soon enough. Cool, I'm being pushed back here for Rifleman. I can also use this program for recording. I just haven't gotten around to it. Partly because it has some slightly extra finickier steps sort of work in there. But again, I'll get around to it. So again, we can sort of add some drawing, some extra elements there. Got push up here though. Sandbags down there by the way. So the initial Eastern harassment, I think, had some impact there against Pappy O'Daniel, but I don't know how much of an actual impact it would ultimately have had. They didn't actually get a lot of killing done, so it's mostly just in time here sort of actually had any real damage there against Pappy compared to an actual sort of physical manpower damages. We got tech up there for Jeremy, or Jeremy. 3 Volkskriegs, 1 Steel Pound, 1 Coolwagen here, tech up there. Triple Rifleman, double reactions there for Pappy O'Daniel. The most American sounding Swede you'll ever encounter. So there you go, digging around the fuel pump with tank traps and barbed wire. You could of course go here for either heavy cavalry or infantry company, right sandbags. Hello Julian level along. We're doing well in Bologna. We got the Kuban push against the rifleman here. We got the point that being secured as well by the Fultz Grenadiers. And in the West, Fultz is pushed back here as Pappy O'Daniel pushes forwards for America and democracy. And looks like he's going to set up a battle group headquarters around here. And that way, no, perhaps not. Perhaps that is not what Jeremy is planning. Still, a lot of back and forth here already in the early moments of the game. We can see here that Pappy O'Daniel is with a very hard left, returning the favour to Jeremy there on the western side of the map there. Fultz looking at the heavy cover. The rifle can get close, I think, reasonably easily. Which, no, he pulls back here. Pappy O'Daniel does not commit, allowing the Fultz a few extra hits. And there you go, nice fresh push there for the eastern point, but the western there's weak. And we also got the mechanised regiment for Jeremy. I would have maybe figured a battle group headquarters is going to push out. Look, see, he's going in very aggressively to an extent. Almost all in there versus Pappy O'Daniel. If he can pull off the looks, they can certainly, I think, deliver a swinging blow there versus Pappy O'Daniel. That could leave him reeling from the blow. We got Lieutenant there. Oh dear, this looks is going to be really powerful because Pappy O'Daniel will not have any bazooka studs or anti-tank that's really need to deal with it. I mean, he'll certainly have some options for dealing with it, but looks I think is going to have rather optimal conditions here versus Pappy O'Daniel initially with that lieutenant. I mean, he can of course lay down some mines, which could of course immediately knock out the looks, but if that doesn't happen, Pappy O'Daniel is going to be in for a very, very rough time. So he's getting ever closer to the looks Aufklärungspanzer. Shots fired there between the Volkskriegs and the Riflemen there. Kuban being fixed up here. But again, a lot of aggression movement here from both places. Sort of trying to outmaneuver the other devil and sort of, you know, deliver some heavy economic damage. And again, that's probably again why Pappy O'Daniel did go for this. He's assuming his opponent's going to go for the battle group headquarters and thus he's going to try and push the infantry angle as hard as possible with the M20 there supporting as well. Again, he can lay down mines, which can knock out the looks, but the question is, will he go there? And that's really the big question here for the time being. As he's getting ever close to it. We also got spec ups there for Jeremy. Opening up for grenade assault, so theoretically down the road the Command Panther. But it doesn't even... Oh, there we go, grenade assault against... Oh, incendiary grenade against the Lieutenant. Incendiary grenade. We can't quite get it yet. There's one command point off. Also, yeah, can't post links there. Sorry, Crazer. Can't post links. But it is a really cool thing, the battle planning there. It's a really cool thing. Really neat. And some really nice work there done by the team there behind the GCS tournament. If Maybe Me is there, he should be able to do it. Or a counter limited, I think is also waiting. He can also do it. He has been made a moderator, so he can do such things. So either moderator there, he's free to do it. And my apologies for Moobot. He doesn't really handle sudden links very well. So there we go. We got the looks on the way for Jeremy. Triple Rifleman. One Lieutenant double reactions there with the M20 here for Pappy O'Daniel. And now aggressively push back Jeremy again. While he's going for the looks, wasn't quite fast enough to that way actually delay the loss of territory here. But again, the looks should be able to swing the game around again here. Pappy O'Daniel has not been mining, I think. Don't think I see any. Can you actually see them using this? Wonder. Don't think so, but it would be interesting if you could. But there certainly doesn't seem to be any mines up here from Pappy O'Daniel. Putting there secured. Storm Panther with the Panther. He's clearly worried about enemy vehicles. There we go. We got the looks cool by Storm Panther westwards there. M20 standing ready. And there you go, Lieutenant Strange to the front grenadiers. Got the M20 support. We've got the cool bang moving in here. I don't think so. I don't think I can fight Dutchman. I don't know to be the options there for the streaming program. And the brightness of the game is rather fine enough for me. Rather than pursuit by the looks, Steel Pony is following up here as well. Rather than they're taking rather excessive loss of the looks, Steel Pony combo has, I think, rather thrust back Pappy O'Daniel here for the time being, though he will be bringing up counters. And there we go, very swiftly we're getting a lot of bazookas here to that way, counter the looks. And that's only also a way here. It's only a bit rare to see, but that's, you know, one way you can actually do it. You know, go for the platoon command post and then get bazookas ready to counter any sort of light vehicle move there from your opponent. So, sharp reaction there from Pappy O'Daniel. While Jeremy charges forwards for Germany. My apologies for the hiccups. My apologies. Looks engaging and tearing into the M20 there with its autocannon rounds, penetrating the thin armour of the M20, not really meant to resist such heavy German firepower. And there you go, Bazooka Team creeping forwards. They're going to unleash rockets, and there you go. One hits, the other one though misses the mark quite readily. God damn it, Carl. I told you to hit it, not miss it. Oh, sorry, dude. God damn it, Carl. I really want to hit you. Folks, they're being pushed back with Lieutenant the M20 here in the east. We've got folks because they're going the point here, and in the west we've got few upon them being harassed by Pappy Daniel. But we've got the Lukes there, ready to strike back or not. No. Folks, is on up in the reactions there. We've got a 50 caliber for Pappy Daniel. For Jeremy, we got nothing further there. We got troops running back and forwards for healing. You should probably get some steel ponies back there with a medical supply crate there to provide some healing for the infantry. And down here, Rifleman almost got the fuel point. Still no doctrine though from Pappy Daniel. He's holding back. He's not quite advancing into it. He is not quite going there. And so far seems a bit more focused on the centre here. Also note right now what Jeremy could do is actually move the Lukes through here and then sort of sneak up behind Pappy down here, that way causing a bit of damage and disruption versus Pappy Daniel's forces centered around here. That could be a bit of a disruptive move there from Jeremy. Mindstorm, that is quickly spotted and rather ruined. Actually needs to retreat here right on the spot there, Jeremy. We also got radio silence. He's basically at this point betting his munitions that Pappy Daniel is very much reliant on the minimap. If he's wrong, of course, that's just munitions wasted. If he's right, though, Pappy Daniel will be severely disrupted by this move. Severely disrupted. He'll be in panic, screaming about hacks, clawing out his eyes. Well, perhaps not that far, but, you know, he'll be a bit panicky. And there you go, Puma out here for Jeremy. An interesting choice considering his opponent only gone for the M20. Feels a bit excessive for me. Could probably just push the hit there for something else. He probably could have pushed for something else again, you know, maybe some faster, heavier tank instead of the Puma there. And looks like he's going to head for the Battle Group headquarters, which means he's going to just rely on sort of the earlier techs and then just go for the Command Panther, which has been delayed and certainly made a bit less potent. So it's not quite that much of a straightforward there for no-brainer for Jeremy. Of course, the thing is, Jeremy might of course not be ready for that. He might still be expecting to just be like the old Panther and thus also 10 command points. So Pappy Daniel here, he might not be able to push through there. Puma there versus Rockin' in the west, so Jeremy might have again made a mistake there. Made him miscalculated, and the punishment could be severe. And American. Very American. Oh, there you go. Nice flank with the Reactions. Catch the Lukes there. Almost got it. Will he be able to finish it off here? Then again, the Reactions seem to take quite a bit of damage, but doesn't quite land the hits, but almost hit there. Almost hit in the west here. The fighting continues, and there you go. Rifle push back. Got a damage in the Puma, but very close to the losing the rifle here to the German infantry. In the centre, we got Fultz pushing back the Reactions there. In the east, few upon there being secured by the Fultz Grenadiers as well. Rather than end of fire, and we got radio silence again from Jeremy. He's just popping it consistently. He's really again betting hard on Pappy Daniel's usage of the mini map, an overall tactical map here against his opponent. He's basically just hoping that every time he pops that one, Pappy Daniel screams like a little girl. Oh dear, he's going to lose that Puma. That Puma's going to be a toss, waiting for getting the M20. That is a terrible trade there for Jeremy. A terrible trade for Jeremy. Bad move there, Jeremy. Bad move. Complete waste. And he loses an infantry squad as well here. I mean, can he get the M20? But that is not worth it. So with this move, he might just give him the fight here to Pappy Daniel if he's not careful. Because Pappy Daniel here is able to take ahead and will soon be getting out tanks. And right now, all Jeremy has to deal with the tanks is a Panther Strike. He can get a cannon now, but even that, with such a large force now from Pappy Daniel, it's going to be a rather tricky endeavour. And there you go, Grenade Assault against. Catch the rifle out and they'll be doing a lot of damage. I don't rate Jeremy's chance of winning at this point very high. I do not rate his chances of winning at this point very high. And he's going for a light infantry gun. Hello to you, Epsony. You're well. Quickly turning against the riflemen, landing nicely there and warming them up. The German soldier, always a courteous soldier, except when he's killing you. Really good. Which is less than can be set for Jeremy. Germans caught. Oh, they're gonna get wiped. They're gonna wipe. Oh no, he used the Kubang's bait, or at least ended up sending his bait there. Yeah, a bunch of BAS could really roll over Jeremy at this point, in particular supported by Sherman. And Pappy Daniel is yet to go for a doctrine at all, which would just be insult to injury for Jeremy if he loses this, which again seems very likely at this stage. He is. Looks having away that the Reason's barbed wire being slowly shattered by the autocannon fire. Bazooka fire there on the looks. Pappy Daniel ever closer to the Sherman tank, ever closer. Repairs, reinforcement, medics over there. Fighting in the centre there, not sure what Jeremy is planning next to Jeremy. As for Pappy Daniel, again, he's getting very close to the Sherman. The only lead he has really got there is basically a command point lead over Pappy Daniel, and even that is rather tentative. And there you go, Sherman away there for Pappy Daniel. At this point, again, Jeremy's chance of victory are looking very, very slim. Again, he's got only a single Panther Strike to really try and deal with this Sherman. And otherwise, the Sherman's going to be in a very strong position here. Pappy Daniel controlling the centre, now pushing it towards east to deal with a single full-scale squad hanging about here. Sherman halfway done there. Sherman halfway done there for Pappy Daniel. Lieutenant very close to veteran C3. Right flank utterly collapsing here for Jeremy. Utterly collapsing. Horrendously. Like a bursting dam. Looks halfway to 53 again, radio silence by this point. He's charging his strings with the bazookas, and he's very lucky that, yeah, didn't get knocked out there, but he's going to send in the bazooka team to try and finish it off. He also got the Sherman out there for Pappy Daniel. Yeah, I don't really see the fight lasting much longer than this. We've got radio silence still going on here. Battle Group Headquarters getting pelted with heavy bazooka fire. Folks, they're close to being wiped out by rifles with BARs. Riflemen without BARs, the Sherman, BS more riflemen, and so on there. Another unit there almost wiped. Looks being repaired all the way back here, but again, versus the Sherman, that's going to be effectively useless. Folks under fire here. Stuart Pioneers under fire here as well. They charge forward. I mean, the only thing that can really save Jeremy, not shave Jeremy, good lord, shave Jeremy, yeah. The thought of shaving a Frenchman, not very appetizing, good thing already ate, but no, save Jeremy is pretty much at this point Pappy Daniel suffering a stroke. Artillery calling on the Battle Group headquarters as well. Okay, now we're finally around there for Jeremy. So yeah, he's down at Battle Group headquarters. Pappy Daniel can soon bring up another Sherman. Sherman doesn't have much else there. He's probably going to try and wait for the command panther to sort of somehow desperately save him. .50 caliber there needs to fall back. Oh dear, they're risky, and there goes Sherman going straight after the looks here. Gets a penetrating hit there with a high explosive round. Fluxes out in the open. Mr. Sherman got Flux moving from the north as well here. Grenade assault there. Most of them hitting the building though, not really much of an impact against Pappy Daniel's stout infantrymen as they fight against those crowds. Flux being pushed back. Luke's charging straight into the bazookas. Again, Jeremy seems to have a thing there for just trying to get it killed. Oh, damage engine almost knocked out there, almost knocked out. We got the Sherman supporting as well here.
Our resource sector has been cut off from our supply chain.
Shooting there, Sherman moving in, shooting again. Almost got like getting over there. Hello, Gangsile. Ganskyle, not Gangsile, but Ganskyle. Thankfully, not Imagail.
We're losing a capture point.
But Jeremy's chance of victory is looking very slim.
Our supply lines have been cut. Americans are making a push.
He's still keeping at it again. He's really just betting everything on that command panther. Everything.
Ready. Go ahead.
As for Pappy Daniel, he could be setting up for a person, he could just go for another Sherman. Now he could go for Jackson. He's got several options here versus Jeremy. Either way, though, it's not quite waking up well there for Jeremy. He's got 200 points left. He's quickly hemorrhaging victory points here.
Sherman ready to go. 50 cals up.
Like the French army hemorrhaged victory in 1940. Har har har.
Standing by. Send orders.
Yeah, Pappy though needs his commander. He's got 13 command points here to go for it. Again, he's at the training minimac. He's not chosen anything. I do feel a bit silly about that. It does feel silly. You could definitely do more with that. Quick grenade assault there from Jeremy's Fultz Grenadiers here in the West German on fire from something, I guess.
The enemy is overrunning.
Just being pushed back here. Looks fetching the free very close to the command panther. Pappy Daniel still not going for a doctor. He very much feels like he's just going to call in the Pershing when he can. Cool backing down. And further pressure forwards here. John Pioneer is being shredded. Looks halfway to Veteran 4, but he's just not really much use against the Sherman. Just not much use against it. Sherman back in the action there. Sherman back in the action. And needs a bit of movement as well. Sherman gaining veterans 1. 50 caliber number 2, they're ready for Pappy. Still no doctrine though. Still no doctrine. Luke's sitting out. 50 caliber ready about the fuel point. We got Fulskers moving up here. Looks just Drumming about, they're looking for something to do. You know, Heinz, I can't help but feel we are a bit outgunned in this battle. Yeah, if only we could pull back. Maybe get a bigger panzer or something. And there we go. Jeremy's last hope. The come on, Panther. The come on, Panther. Pappy down, though, very close to the Pershing there. Very close. Probably closer to that than Jeremy is to victory. Har, har, har. More bazooka fire here going off there. Finding an east here. Fulton's been put down, and there you go. Panther can straight for the Sherman, but at the same time risking a bit there, being outmaneuvered. There you go. Bazooka fire straight into the Panther side. Taking almost down there to a quarter health. So he has pushed back the Sherman there for a brief while, but the problem is he hasn't really done anything about the victory point situation, which is still critically bad for Jeremy. Or Jeremy. Very, very critically bad. More bazooka fire against the looks, which now hits Veteran T4. Hits Veteran T4. And there we go. Pershing on the way there for Pappy. And again, it's not really a surprise. It just feels like it's honestly a waste that he only goes for it now. You could have Rangers out. He could have mines down, sandbags, smoke. I mean, really just a waste just to go for the doctrine for a Pershing at this stage of the fight. But, I mean, it'd be very hard for him to lose this again unless he does, you know, suffers a stroke or does something incredibly dumb.
Time for action. Standing by.
And down the Pershing deal with the folks in the east. I doubt Jeremy will be deeply surprised there. Kein Überraschung with the Pershing. Panther pursuing the Sherman. Oh, exposing the rear as well. They're not good move there by Jeremy. Not good move. Panther's down to half health now. That is very much asking for a good star-spangled beating there from Pappy O'Daniel. What's moving out here? Rather bunched up there. 50 cubs setting up. Troops are pressed there. Shots bouncing off the Pershing's armour. As though they make a cardboard. Though technically the Americans will only use cardboard ammunition, at least cardboard protected ammunition by the Vietnam War with the so-called Sheridan tank. As it turned out, that was a really bad idea, as the cardboard wouldn't, in several cases, not be properly burned off, and then sort of small bits of it would set off the munitions, cooking off the entire tank. Looks Veteran 4 halfway to Veteran 5. Command Panther closing in on something as well there. Sherman being repaired. Take up there for Jeremy. At this point, I think Pappy down to just trying to aim for sort of a stroke here, sort of pulling off a pincer movement here, and then knocking out the Looks and the Panther. Get that using such a pincer maneuver there, he should be able to win the fight pretty much. In particular, then combines it with combined arms, which just further increase the rate of fine lethality of most of his units doing such a pincer attack on Jeremy. Just going to set up a forge for our Panther's quarters, at least looks like a battle group headquarters maybe. So he's down to 57 points, therefore it's being shot to bits. Again, open up the Pershing. He could smoke that if he wanted to. Push up against that Panther, takes a hit from the Pershing. Looks like there's something resembling a pincer moving in. They've got troops moving up the eastern side there, but there's nothing on the west side. It looks just a more common flank. Either way, though, the Panther's going to get focused on pretty hard here. A lot of bazooka fire. Almost got the shield. Go. They're white. They're white. Panther misses the... or Pershing misses the Panther. Looks could be the next target here. They almost got it, but no, not quite. We got the Sherman up support here. Grenade assault going off. Artillery called in as well here. Jeremy hasn't really checked Oscar Mike. He's just called in the Panther, which has been delayed here in the GCS patch, balance patch there, which of course will be released sometime soon, I think, sort of from properly. Foster getting blasted. Looks gaining Veteran 5. Foster almost wiped out, but Jeremy, I think, has been rather crippled at this point. You could easily, I think, go in and knock out the Panther and the Looks if he wanted to, but so far Pappy down seems restrained. He could also just go for the victory point and just bleed out Jeremy Foster. Pershing there, landing hit. There you go. H-Rep round as well, and the Panther is almost down. He doesn't even anything to repair it. He's got the repair pioneers all the way in his base, but if he leaves that there, there's nothing to defend here, so he's rather in a really, really bad spot. Oh dear. Well, things only get worse here for Jeremy. He's moving in there. He's going in aggressively. Throwing all caution to the wind. 25 points left. 24. He could easily go for the victory point if he wanted to, but there you go. Pershing going after the Panther. Getting there for Angle in the wrong position. And there you go. Pershing gets the Panther. Pershing gets the Panther. Quickly falls back though. And with this, Jeremy is broken. Like a cheap paper vase. GG game over here. First battle is over.